I am on the roof of our apartment building. I'll try to do a quick walkthrough, so to speak, of our neighborhood, just to kind of show the reference where we are versus rest of the town. I figured that would be a pretty interesting way of pulling this off really quickly. Unfortunately, I cannot bring people on the roof. I wish I had a roof deck or something of that sort, but no. So we're located at 143 and 151 Englewood Street. This is Englewood Street, 2 lanes going north. So it's a county route. The bus 166 just went past by. The bus station is right over there, that bench. This is where the 166 stops, and that's the bus from the city. On the way to the city, there is a bus station right over there, that green bus station that's going to the city. Right across the street from that, there's a Italian delicatessen, Bartolomeo. It's a really good delicatessen pizza place. Really good stuff. Over here, that's St. Paul Episcopal Church over here. It's been here for over 100 years. Got a beautiful Tiffany stained glass. Up the street, I would say about a block away, there's a Citibank on left side, there's a Bank of America on right side. Can we see Bank of America? I think I can see the drive-through a little bit. That's the drive-through for Bank of America. They just opened Investors Bank over here on the corner. Over there across the street there's a TD Bank. So there's like at least half a dozen banks within walking distance. Obviously they have drive-throughs and stuff, but it's very convenient. Englewood Hospital is that tall building. There's actually a group of buildings, but where the tall building is, and the other tall building, that's roughly about, and you can see the parking lot for Englewood Hospital. So that's roughly about 2-3 blocks away from us. I have tenants who work there, and it's a walking distance for them. And obviously along the street there's many doctor offices and stuff. You know, a lot of doctors that work at the hospital also see patients over here. So a lot of most of these houses over here are converted into medical offices. And there are some like that white building, that's a office building / medical building as well. And then up the street, on this side of the street, there are some also medical offices as well. Now, the old railroad station, that's the Bergen Performing Arts Center school. And you can see the ShopRite in the background. So ShopRite was just renovated. It's a huge, big ShopRite. It's open 24/7. Pretty much. I mean, maybe there are like 2 or 3 days a year where they're closed early for like Christmas and Thanksgiving and maybe New Year's, but for the most part it's open 24/7. So that's really convenient and amazing for us. And it's also walking distance. There are taxi cabs that can bring groceries for you, and obviously if you have a car, that's an option as well. Next, and there's a whole Nathaniel place, so there's a whole shopping. There's a Chipotle, there's Chinese takeout, there are some other stores, ShopRite Liquors, really good prices. Where all those new apartment complexes, those luxury apartment complexes are, that's downtown Englewood. The building with the flag, that's the City Hall. One building over, you can see that kind of elevated, I hope I'm showing this right, it's Bergen Performing Arts Center. So there are shows pretty much every other day, once a week, twice a week, sometimes every night. There are events at Bergen Performing Arts Center. It's once again walking distance from us. We have the old railroad tracks. That's during snowstorms where we are told to move our cars off the street. The options are There is a municipal garage. You can see those cars on the floor. That's a 4-story garage, 450 parking spaces. You move the cars over there, and you just leave the cars in that municipal garage through the duration of the snowstorm. Also, there are some municipal lots along the railroad tracks. That's the old railroad track. You can see that's the crossing. It's more or less dormant. There are very few trains. In the future, that's going to be light rail. So there are on our side of the railroad tracks, that's Depot Square. That's where we are allowed to park as well. You can see some cars parked there as well. Normally it's by permit, but during snowstorms, major snowstorms over 2-3 inches, they make that available to us. And also behind TD Bank, there is a municipal lot behind the TD Bank. Also, that blue roof, yeah, I can show. That's IHOP. So right across the street from IHOP, there is a municipal parking lot. Same thing by permit, but during snowstorms, they manage that, and they let us know where to move our cars. So City of Englewood is really good at managing all of that and coordinating. I don't think I'm going to be able to see any highways from here, but it's about 10 minutes to get on 80 or Route 4 or Route 46 or 95. Palisade Parkway is very conveniently located as well. So all of that is far enough where you don't have to put up with this, but close enough where it's very, very convenient and easy to get into any of the highways. I think the building, I won't be able to zoom too much, but that might be the suites next to I-95. I'm not 100%, but that might be it. So this is our town, 26,000 people, very diverse. This going up the hill, this is all East Hill section of Englewood. So going uphill from here, it's very, very affluent, very nice. Just to give you some idea. Okay, I'm facing the back of the property. This is our tiny parking lot. It's only 30 parking spaces. We have 98 units, so majority of the tenants park in the street. Whenever I have an apartment that had a assigned parking space, the new tenant has the option of taking that over. Currently, it's fully occupied. This is the parking lot next door, and then for the funeral place, Eternity Funeral Place, and then St. Paul's Episcopal Church. So that's straight ahead. That's a brand new house. It was built just 3-4 years ago. I think that one was listed for $2.7 million. The big one over here, that's actually, it was renovated. It was heavily renovated. It's over 100 years old. I think that holds a huge property, 1.6 acre. That was listed for $2.8 million and sold recently. Pretty much over here, it's really hard to find a property below $1 million. It's million, $2 million, $3 million, and all the way up to about $20 million. Some of these properties, some of these big houses over here. There is a carriage house that's had been for rent for a long time. They're asking $7,000 a month to rent a carriage house. So just shows how how much of a different reality that is. So this is the East Hill section of Englewood. Beautiful neighborhood, and then rest of the town also very nice, very nicely located. So if you're interested in any of our rentals now, January 2020 or future, you may call me. My cell phone number, Monday to Friday, from about 8:30 in the morning to about 6 p.m. in the evening Eastern time, 973-432-4056. That's 973-432-4056. You can also email me at sevillamayflower@gmail.com. That's SEVILLA Mayflower@gmail.com. I'll give you an information what currently is available for rent, and I'll assist you any way I can. If you like the neighborhood, if you like the location, we're here to help you. Thank you very much.